But I've got a banana. Right. Today's tea is a honey lemon something. I don't really know what the other thing is. There's 3 things in it. Honey and lemon are 2 of them. And it's from Celestial Seasonings. It smells nice. It's too hot for me to drink without burning my face off. So I'm gonna leave that a bit. And my snack for today, because I haven't actually started baking, is a banana. Look how happy I am. Banana smile. My reading today, that's right, I'm reading, is Cake Bakes in Business by She Who Bakes. Because if you have been following along, or if you're new, welcome. If you have been following along to my adventure in Chicago, I have decided to start a proper cake selling business. I'm excited and absolutely terrified. The main thing that's terrifying me is that what if I suddenly just get sued? What if it all goes disastrously wrong and I get sued? And then I have no money, and then poor Sam has to leave the country because I'm in thousands of dollars worth of debt. I'm smiling, but I'm genuinely scared. But yeah, so the first thing that I noticed when I went online is that Illinois has 2 laws when it comes to the cake selling and food. That you need to, if you're doing it from home, there's something called the cottage food law, and then there's the Illinois home location. Well, I got there. And they basically mean that if you're selling from home, that you can do specific things, but it is very limited. So my third option that I'm possibly going to go into is hiring a shared kitchen. If you've ever used a shared kitchen, please let me know. I kind of want to know what I'm in for. I've emailed one of the shared kitchens in Chicago to go and have a look around, so hopefully they'll let me have a little film when I'm there, but probably not. So if they let me film what it's like, I'll tell you all about it once I've been. The other thing that I've found is a thing called score.org, and they help with businesses when they're, if they've got business questions. It's like a free mentorship program. I'm not entirely sure how long it's free for, but I have to make a meeting with one of the mentors in the building, which is conveniently just across the road from where I'm living. That's exciting. But what's not exciting is the fact that I'm genuinely terrified to speak to someone who's a professional business person. And I go in with I currently have everything written in my Colins Time to Bake book, which started off with recipes. Thank you, She Who Bakes, for this, by the way. Very kind. Hey, Brett. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so it looks like there's nothing in it, but I swear I was taking notes. Yeah, so it's written in green, that's why you can't see it. So yeah, I've been writing loads and loads of notes of various things that I'm going to need to do, how to start. So things like my taking over the world cake plan is number 1, sole proprietor. That's what it means in the US. You're not self-employed. Well, you are self-employed, but it's called a sole proprietor. And then from there, you can be an LLC, you can be an S proprietor, or C proprietor. And then these also tie into which tax you have to pay, because in the US, you have to pay your taxes or declare your taxes like you're self-employed in the UK, but everyone has to do it. I don't know if there's any exceptions. I had to do it when I worked here last time when I worked in Disney World. What Disney? Whoop whoop. Did I pay it alongside it, or did I have to pay extra? I don't remember. This is gonna be a fun January. So yeah, it runs from January to December. So part of me is thinking maybe I should probably wait until January, just because then the taxes are easier, because that will make more sense. And the other thing is that I kind of need to get a job. Fingers crossed I get a job then soon. Not that this isn't a job, but this is me. I haven't even started. Well, I have started, but I'm not getting paid yet. Basically, I need money, is what I'm realizing, because a lot of the stuff in here involves, right, okay, let me just start from the start. Let's reverse, people, let's reverse. Right, so to start this business, I realized that I need money, obviously, but I need to declare myself a sole proprietor. I need to set up a business name and register the business, and then get an EID number, which is a business entrepreneurship ID or business number. And from that, then I can then start figuring out what I'm doing with my taxes. With my taxes, if I'm doing it as a sole proprietor, it actually comes back to me rather than the actual business, which does make things easier because it's a business one. I then have my profits and losses and all that kind of stuff, which I do understand and I have done before when I was self-employed. So once that's done, I also need to get my food safety certificate, which is fair enough, and I've done a billion of them in my various years in food service industry. but I can't believe I have to do it again, which is good because obviously things will be slightly different in the US because I've noticed that a lot of, obviously the laws are different, and I think the food safety laws will be different too. As well as that, things like the temperatures at which to keep at will be in Fahrenheit and not Celsius. So I'm gonna have to relearn all those numbers. Oh, and then once that's done, once that's paid for, oh, I also need to get like a state ID, which will help with the whole process. So I think that's possibly the first thing I need to get set up, is getting my state ID. If I'm doing it from home, that's fair enough. I have pretty much everything I need and I know what I'm doing. But if I'm selling, I think I can only sell to farmers markets, and at the moment, because it's winter, there are only indoor ones, and I've missed the chance to join in those. So basically, if I sell from home and I can only sell from farmers markets, I can't sell anywhere else or at all right now. So that's the kind of obstacle I'm facing, which is why I'm going to look at hiring a shared kitchen. There are a lot of, it's not red tape, just there's a lot of confusing businessy stuff that I'm not necessarily understanding quite yet, but I'm just gonna have a second to drink my tea. Oh, that's still too hot, still too hot. Still too hot. Making my business plan and working out my costings. So with my costings also comes into the fun realm of, if I'm selling something in the US, you have to declare exactly what ingredients you're using, which is fine. But you also have to, I think, I'm not entirely sure, if you have to declare all of your recipes in order to sell them. But you have to, with your recipes, tell them what ingredients you're using, and it has to, and I'm guessing the brands that you're using as well. So that might get confusing if I suddenly discover that I go to the supermarket one day and what I need to buy is not there, but another one is. Can I change that? I guess no, because I guess that's how businesses would work if you can't get your actual ingredient that you've legally said you're selling. I understand food. I know that's, you can't just buy any old thing willy-nilly. You've kind of got, everything has to be traceable, basically. Where I'm at just now, I've got my business plan that I'm typing up just now that is a bit confusing, and I'm not gonna lie, I am terrible at writing. Part of the reason I never became a writer. And I forgot to tell you my most important, exciting news. I got my visa, I got my social number, I can legally do things, which is obvious because, you know, I'm talking about selling cakes now. But yeah, so I'm going back to Brit's book and scouring through all of the pages, finding out what will be helpful for me and what will be just a lovely read, because Brit is a beautiful person. And then I'm going back online to find out more information about what my different steps are. But the main thing I need to do is figure out what I'm doing. No. The main thing, no. So I think I need to write a new plan. I've got my plan, but now the more I'm reading, the more I'm realizing I don't know. So I'm frustrated, I'm confused, and a little bit stressed out because I think, and I'm only putting this pressure on myself, I think I need to get a job soon. I've spent most of my savings, so I'm just trying to figure out what my next step will be, how I'm gonna fund it, and maybe hold off till January. Yeah, so that's that. Today I'm gonna be baking a couple of things, so that will be on my TikTok and on the YouTube coming up soon. So that's where I'm at. Thanks guys. I've got my hair cut, which is nice. And I've been going to the gym, being all super strong and stuff, trying to lose weight and trying to be healthy. Yeah, and that's basically me. Oh, it's snowing in Chicago. It's cold and it's officially freezing and like -6 today. It's gonna get so cold and I'm so not prepared for it. Another reason I really want to get a job that doesn't involve me being outside a lot. Not that I ever did a job that did that. Oh, right, okay, I need to have my banana and get my potassium going. Okay. Right, so my name is Colin, this is Colin's Time for Tea. Thank you for watching. I hope this made sense. See you soon.